Lafayette, how you doing? This is Ken Obasi Leslie, and I'm in my studio again. It's Sunday, and just chilling out. Working on a couple paintings, and just feeling like I would just want to do an upload and just talk about some things. Like I said, today is Sunday, and it's the 21st of March, and everything is flowing. Okay, I'm going to pull one card out of the tarot for today, and I figured, like what I could do is, try to pull a card each day and deal with that energy, and do a reading like that. Like I said, usually I like to do readings about the what is happening in the ether, what is happening in the environment, and kind of, I'm not really into doing what you call like personal things and readings that deal with personal, like your life or something like that, because of the fact that there's so many variables, so many changes and so many things that happen. So, but when you do a reading dealing with the energy of the environment, that means that, you could basically know what the environment is and readjust or do things in order to be in harmony with the environment, So, primarily that's how I like to flow. So the card that I just pulled is Oba. As you can see, she's a dancer figure, and so basically, and also I just wanted to show you this painting that I'm working on. Just kind of doing a little portrait of my cat, and it's just that I'm still kind of working out the kinks on it, but it's getting there, and who knows, cat's name is Snowball. He's white, and basically he's coming out of the darkness, coming out of the deep darkness. He's coming out of dark energy. So anyhow, let's get back to Oba, and and again, you can hear my music in the background. I got Lee Morgan, the best of Lee Morgan, trumpet player, one of my favorite trumpet players, so so everything is everything. So Oba is she, like I said, she's a dancer figure. She walks on rocks and water, and one can almost hear from far away the martial music keeping a fast pace. In one hand she holds a small sword like a machete, and in the other a shield covering part of her head. Her dress is reminiscent of armor, where the steel gray and the pink colors prevail. It's an attribute to the Orisha. She's a patroness of the river of the same name in Africa as the first wife of Shango, Oshun. his faithful companion. Very jealous of her husband, though. There's a legend that Oba, wishing to keep her love and following Oshun's advice and instructions, although others say that Ansa was the advisor, but she cut off one of her ears, which is why part of her face is covered by the shield, to prepare a soup that her husband liked very much, called karava, with that special ingredients acting as a kind of magic, a kind of Igbo. Whoa, that's kind of deep. So, however, despite her advisor's prediction, when her husband came home and noticed that her head was covered with a white cloth, he was surprised and asked why. And at the same time, he asked, "What were what we gonna eat? What's for dinner?" Oba seemed not to hear and went on with her chores. Shango sensed that something unusual was happening and tried to solve the enigma by himself with a quick movement. He removed the headdress covering over her head and saw that one of her ears was missing. Oba was then forced to tell him what happened. He reacted angrily and in disgust, and therefore he vowed never again to live with her and went instead to live with Ansa. Interpreting this legend, we may see how the Yoruba have illustrated human behavior in a simple, practical way. Oba's self-mutilation would be a defacement of her happiness, closing her ears to what her reasoning and scale of value showed her, listening instead to the interested advice of the so-called friend. Oh. She wants to ingratiate herself to a certain extent to buy love in exchange for something appetizing and digestive, since the object used to attract is edible, transforming this fact into something material, withdrawing from the spirituality of love of a couple. She figures that justice is incorruptible, not vulnerable to seduction, gifts, or good food. Oba is syncretized with St. Joan Art, St. Catherine, and Candlemas. Now, basically, what's behind the meaning of this card is a great fighting spirit and offering, passion and love without reflection, wife, lover, faithful girlfriend, companion, excellent housewife, a professional that works hard in her field and looks anxiously after others. And it is such a blessing to have someone in your corner like that, especially your wife, especially someone that would look after you, whether it's like health-wise or financial-wise, to make sure you make the right decisions, make sure that you don't go crazy or whatever, And, it's just that I have to say that God has blessed me with that gift. And it's just that, sometimes, we get out here and we see something that our eyes want to see. We make the wrong choices and whatnot, and before you know it, you sit like, damn, where am I? What's happening with me? It's just that I'm dealing with negative energy. I'm dealing with energy that's pulling me down, and, but I tell you, it's just that sometimes you just have to slow down and really deal with what's inside and make the choices from within, from your intuition. You can hear Rocky back there trying to get into the conversation, I think Rocky knows too. right, Rocky? Okay. But anyway, Oba, is really about, having an energy, a level of love that is, I can even say selfless, even though it's crazy, but, it's just that, it's kind of like we all would love to have somebody in our lives that will like sacrifice something in order to make sure that we're leveled up and that everything is everything, So basically, this is what this card Oba is about, This is what this energy is about right now. And in order to be conscious and to be conscious of looking for that partner, whether it's a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. It's just that sometimes we have to reevaluate and say, well, where am I at in terms of that kind of energy? Do I have a partner that's there in the corner for me, or is this person just taking energy from me? So sometimes you have to really ask that question. So basically, it's just that today, and another piece that I'm working on as well is this piece I had originally been working on, but I just pulled it out again and did some things to it in terms of painting and what just kind of brought some things out, and this is another piece that I'm working on, it's just that this is angelic piece that I'm working on. I haven't given it a name yet. I don't know where I'm going with it yet, but it's just part of what I'm doing in terms of my paintings and whatever, as I had told you before, a lot of times I like to activate my paintings in terms of, after I define what angel or what deity it is, and I like to activate it with putting glitter in the wings or glitter on, because it's just kind of like active. It's like the flash of the light, and just kind of part of, something that as you do it, it symbolizes an intention, and the intention is, getting in touch with that same energy within us so we could manifest, whatever we want to manifest and bring that energy to light, So, so primarily that's where I'm at today, kind of working with some paintings. And so I'm not going to keep you long, I just wanted to, throw this video out there, and just hope everything is going great. And, whatever you're into, just keep doing it. It's just that, during these times, you need, what you might say, a distraction from the matrix, and so that you could go ahead and connect with what is inside you and grow from there. All right. Well, thank you, Ken Obasi Leslie, and Odabo.